Still looking at me.
What's happening, Money Gang? It's the Multitasker. Welcome back again to another reaction with Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection that is going to be coming out in July at the same month as Ghost of Tsushima, with 7 classic originals all rolling into one physical copy. But there's one thing that caught me by surprise. It's none other than Shodown 5 Perfect. So I'm assuming that's got to be the final installment or the final update to Shodown 5. So that's completely surprised. And I'm going to be reacting to a very interesting clip known as The Truth Behind Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect. So without further ado, it's time to react. And by the way, this is actually a recommendation.
After teasing the game for more than a year, SNK has finally revealed the full trailer, release date, and lineup for the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection, and the internet went wild. But it wasn't the sheer awesome amount of features, bonuses, and polish that this sure-to-be-a-hit collection has. It was the inclusion of a game almost no one has heard of, Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect, a game revealed to be the true final Neo Geo software. So what is Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect? Before answering that question, let us talk a little bit about its predecessors, Samurai Shodown 5 and 5 Special. Samurai Shodown 5, known as Samurai Spirits Zero in Japan, was announced soon after the company's rebranding to SNK Playmore. Now you have to understand, people were ready for a 2D game, as the previous 2 titles in the Samurai Shodown franchises were the ill-received Samurai Shodown 64 and 64 Warriors Rage on the Hyper Neo Geo. So the hype was an all-time high, and unlike previous Samurai Shodown games, this new chapter would be outsourced to Yuki Enterprises, a relatively unknown company at the time that would develop this new sequel. When Samurai Shodown 5 was released, it received mixed reviews but mainly positive. The game had a big focus on story, but any violence that was present in the previous games was removed. Balance was a bit of a mess, but SNK Playmore, taking the criticism to heart, released an update of the game dubbed Samurai Shodown 5 Special.
Okay.
This game was everything that fans wanted from a new Samurai Shodown sequel. Bigger roster, more balanced cast, and violence unseen in the series before. The game did, however, remove all the story elements from its predecessor. This was supposed to be the ultimate Samurai Shodown game and the last Neo Geo release on both the MVS and AES. But in 2005, and out of the blue, a short-lived location test, seen by only a few, offered a first look at an updated Samurai Shodown 5 Special. Details were scarce, and only a couple blurry images made their way online. Some thought they were fake, others dismissed this as being any closer to the truth. This new Samurai Shodown 5 Special, rumored to have new story elements and other changes, was forgotten as the years passed. But everything changed when SNK announced that the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection will include the unreleased Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect. So how did this all happen? Thanks to a long Twitter thread by Brandon Sheffield, it seems that we have the full story. Brandon is the director of Necrosoft, a company that is involved with the Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection. Their work includes writing, collecting the awesome artwork that will be in the museum of the game, as well as interviewing previous Samurai Shodown team for the in-game interviews, including the Samurai Shodown 5 Special Director Doryu Takaya. Thanks to this tweet, we finally learned how those Samurai Shodown Perfect images came to be and the story about this forbidden game. Shortly after the release of Samurai Shodown 5 Special, the developers of Yuki Enterprises, as well as the Samurai Shodown 5 Special Director Takaya-san, secretly worked on what they hoped to be the ultimate version of Samurai Shodown 5. Takaya-san was already working on Samurai Shodown 6. The idea behind Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect was to add stories which the previous games fully lacked, as well as introduce some bug fixes and minor tweaks. Now while all this sounds great, UK Enterprises did not tell nor ask for SNK Playmore's permission to do so. The game was sent for a location test, which was where we have gotten those blurry images that many thought were fake. The location test lasted around a couple hours only, as SNK Playmore heard about the game and rushed to shut it down. In fact, this happened so fast that by the time the game director Takaya-san arrived on location, the game had already been pulled. We do not know the reason why Playmore did not want to let this game happen at the time. It could have been business related, or for the simple fact that the company wanted to move on from the Neo Geo platform and focus on the Atomic wave, including Samurai Shodown 6. Nobody have heard or seen this mysterious Samurai Shodown game up until early 2019, when Brandon Sheffield was interviewing Takaya-san alongside SNK's Director of Business Development Adam Latz. They asked Takaya-san if he remembers this obscure and what was thought incomplete version of Samurai Shodown 5 and whether or not there was still any code from it, as Adam said that they would love to publish it. While they only hoped for a code, what they found out from Takaya-san was unexpected. The game has been fully completed and Takaya-san has kept a copy of the ROM on one of his external hard drives. Surprised by the unexpected news, Brandon and Adam took the ROM to check it out and found out that the game was again fully complete and ready to play. Luckily, while they didn't plan for it, SNK and Brandon were able to translate the game's story to English in a record time to have the game added to this highly anticipated collection and above all, have it playable online. So this was the story of the mysterious Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect. Whether the story will be considered canon in Samurai Shodown lore remains to be seen, and whether the game has any other secrets we don't know about. We will soon be able to find out as we try and play the game for the first time. Samurai Shodown Neo Geo Collection will be released on Epic's Game Store for free on June 11th and on Steam for $39.99 on June 18th, and a PlayStation 4 as well as a Switch version will follow on July 28th. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget that you can become a patron for Neo Geo now and help the channel grow and bring more content. Check the link in the description below. And until next time, thank you for watching.
Well, that now it makes sense why they released of the final updated version, which is Samurai Shodown 5 Perfect. And I still have my possession of the Shodown 5 Special, and not to mention that they forgot to mention about where you actually execute your opponents, or what we roughly call it as a fatality for samurai, because trust me, I had watched the entire compilation of it. It was brutal as hell, and yet it was gory as fuck. But nevertheless, now I know, and more enough reasons that I want to get my hands on, so definitely I needed to get that pre-ordered ASAP. So that would be it for right now. So if you enjoyed this, let's leave it a like and also leave a comment down below. I'm Mighty Adventure signing out, but I will catch y'all in the next video. So peace out everyone, and good night.